The Washington Huskies have hired an athletic director just, less than a week after Troy Dannon leaves. And so much turnover in this Huskies program the last year. Mike Hopkins is now gone. Danny Sprinkle gets hired yesterday. Kalen DeBoer leaves. We get Jed Fish, and our athletic director leaves after only 6 months on the job. And we finally, well, not finally, but we do have a new athletic director today in Pat Chung, who leaves our dearest rival, Washington State University Cougars. Now. We could talk about all the jokes we want about the Cougs, but we're going to spare them today. And just don't give your condolences to any Cougar fans out there, because even if you give them condolences, they act like the Huskies are being smug. So just don't be nice to them. Just don't even mention it to them. It's been a rough week for them, losing their basketball coach, losing in the tournament, and now losing their AD. But let's talk a little bit about Pat Chung, who's now the AD at the University of Washington, and what we know about him so far. He was the first Asian American AD at a Power 5 school when he left FAU to come to the University of Washington State University, now coming to the University of Washington. He's signed a 6-year deal now here with the Washington Huskies, and let's talk about his background and why he was a good pick. And that's probably because he spent 15 years at Ohio State, so he knows a little bit about the Big Ten country. He knows what the Big Ten requires. He has experience with the Big Ten, and a lot of people were always like, I don't think Pat Chung was going to leave Wazoo unless it's for Ohio State, but he just hops across the state and comes in to Washington. And he is from Youngstown, Ohio, so we know what it's like when a AD leaves for a more hometown feel. So hopefully that's not going to ever be the case here with Pat Chung, and he's a longtime Washington Husky. And what he was valued here, it says, his ability to lead an athletic department during financial challenges as Washington faces a big amount of debt on their stadium. And the school has to find ways to remain competitive, not only on the field, but off the field financially, because we're only going to be receiving half of the television revenue along with Oregon through 2029 and 2030 with the Big Ten. So we have to find a way to be financially fiscal and make the right financial moves to remain competitive. When he was at FAU, Pat Chung, he hired Lane Kiffin, so he knows what it's like to get a home run hire. At Washington State, he promoted Dickert, who's been a pretty good head coach, and he hired Kyle Smith, who took the Cougars to their first NCAA tournament appearance in a decade plus. So he's been a pretty good success as far as his time at Wazoo. Hopefully he can duplicate that success here at the University of Washington. Good hire. Always good to go, poach from your rivals. And he's going to be facing some challenges here that I think, if you have the right guy, he can win those challenges. Going to the Big Ten, he's from a Big Ten school. Being financially fiscal, I think hopefully, they say he has a good background in that. Hopefully he can do that. He's lucky that he doesn't have to go hire a football coach right now. We've already done that, and we don't have to go hire a basketball coach right now. He's already done that, but it will be interesting to see that. I think both of those coaches were great hires, but if they struggle, would he be someone who'd pull the trigger a little bit faster because he's not the one who hired them? That I have no idea. Just kind of speculating here on what his mindset could be. But the University of Washington has hired a new athletic director, Pat Chung. Welcome to Montlake. And, well, now we can kind of settle in and feel like we got our football coach, basketball coach, AD, and now we can finally get back to talking a little bit about recruiting in sports. So thank you so much for watching. This is Huskies on Tap, part of a Seattle on Tap and the Sports on Tap family. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.